So in this video and the next video, we're going to talk about using loops. But before I talk about using loops, in this video, I'm going to talk about what a list is. So a list is another data type. If you remember, the data types that I taught you already were an integer, right? Just a single number, a float, something that has a decimal point as well, a string. So when it uses quotation marks, it's a string, even if the quotation marks are single quotes, either way works, right? And a boolean, which is just true or false. Only two possibilities when you have a boolean. But one more type of data type is a list, and this is a list. So when you make a list, you want to use these square brackets, and you store an item, you store items in your list. So rather than making a variable for every single duck name that I have, since I know that they're all names of ducks, I can just store them in one group, and the group that I'm storing them is this list. And to access each one, I access each element in the list. So let me show you how to access it. If I want to access, let me just comment this stuff out. By the way, another way of commenting is using these three single quotes at the beginning and the end of your blocks. And here it doesn't just do a single line like a hashtag does, but this one does a full block of code. So I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but hashtag is just to comment at the for a single line. And then these triple quotes are for bigger blocks that you want to comment out. Um, Yeah. So as I was going to show you, indexing. So indexing is what you have to do when you want to access items from a list. And again, each name in here is an item in my list of names. So when I want to access it, all I do is print. I say the list that I'm referring to that I want the item from, and then I print the index of the one I want. Now, something that's important to keep in mind is the way that these are indexed. So this, although it's the first item in the list, it has an index of 0. That's how the computer understands it. It has an index of 0. This one has an index of 1, this one has an index of 2, and this one has an index of 3. Another thing you can think about is this has an index of -1 because it's 1 before the end. This has an index of -2 because it's 2 before the end. This has an index of -3 because it's 3 before the end. And this one has an index of -4 because it's 4 from the end. So if you had like a really long list, rather than counting, oh, okay, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, you could just do, okay, -1. And that's the last element in my list. Element, item are interchangeable. Both are terms that they use to refer to parts in a list. So when I do index, this is how I refer to index 0. So if I'm saying index 0 in list of duck names, I'm referring to Jimmy. So now when I print it, it's going to print me Jimmy. If I did -1, it'll print me the last item in the list, which is Billy. And of course, I can put in the others. I can put in the other indexes as well. And interestingly enough, 3 is also Billy. And if I did 2, oh, hang on. If I did 2, that is also Billy. Or sorry, that's Timmy. Yeah. So that's how you refer to indexes in it. And of course, I can do, yeah, as I showed you, -1. You can do that as well. Now, what if I want to refer to multiple? What if I don't want to just refer to one of them, but I want to refer to like 3 of the um, or if I want to refer to 2 of the items in my list. So then what I do is I can put 1, 2, yeah, sure, I could just do this. Or actually, 1 to 2. Now look what happens. Let me just change that to 1 to 3. Yeah, so what happens when I do this is it refers to multiple values inside my list. So first it goes to index 1, which is Tom, and that's inclusive. It includes the first one that you're talking about. Then it goes everywhere from index 1 to 3, including all of those values, and then it doesn't include whatever index 3 is. So index 3 is Billy. That's why it didn't print out Billy, because it only did the stuff in between and including the first one, I guess. So it does Tom and Timmy. Now, when you refer to it like this, when you refer to multiple items, it will print you in this format. It will print you in a list format rather than printing you the individual name, just like Tom, Timmy. It won't do that. So for that, I will show you how to do that with uh with the loop. So yeah, you'll see that in the next video.